All right, it is Sunday, October 12th, and the market is bouncing back. Futures at least up 300. Trump said it'll be okay. Everyone had their milk and cookies. Is content. All right. So I'm looking through some news. I've done a lot of stock charts. We'll see what happens this week. Get back to it. So this interview was on with 60 Minutes. Andrew Ross Sorkin. He's a big financial guy, does the news. Said we'll have a crash. Why Andrew Ross Sorkin thinks this market bubble will eventually pop. Of course it will. And he knows too. He's been doing this for years. He's on the inside. This is either a gold rush or sugar rush, and we probably won't know for a couple of years which one it is. Financial journalist tells 60 Minutes. Andrew Ross Sorkin speaks at New York Times, Deal Book Summit in New York, December 2024. We will have a crash. I just can't tell when, and I can't tell you how deep. Those are the words of financial reporter, author Andrew Ross Sorkin, who offered a warning to investors in an interview aired Sunday on CBS 60 Minutes. He's a new book out called 1929 about the great stock market crash nearly a century ago. Told CBS News reporter Leslie Stahl that he sees some similarities with today's booming market. I'm anxious that we're at the prices that might not feel sustainable, Sorkin said, noting that we're either in a remarkable boom fueled by artificial intelligence stocks or everything else is overpriced. Of course, it's overpriced. AI, of course, there are some, you know, good things with AI. I'm not saying that, but there's so many companies not making money. It's just there's always the next company. Oh, we in AI, we're investing in AI or something. They put their name on AI so their stock will go up. I've seen this so many times, doing this forever. Sorkin said it's hard to say. The market is not in a bubble currently, akin to the dot-com bubble 2000 and the housing bubble 2008. But the question is, when is the bubble going to pop? I would argue to the economy is being propped up almost artificially by the artificial intelligence boom. Of course, the economy is being propped up with these companies that are fake companies, and it's not really doing that well. If you look the last few years, everything's been going down slowly. We're making new highs, but everything's going down, the strength of the market. And there's a lot of closings, closures, companies. So I don't think it's that great. All right, where am I at here anyway? Threw it off here. All right, there are hundreds of billions of dollars that are being invested today in artificial intelligence. This is either a gold rush or sugar rush. Probably won't know for a couple of years which one it is. Sorkin isn't the only one worried about the bubble. JP Morgan's Jamie Dimon is far more worried than others. Looming correction, stocks mean a drop of 10%, but not more than 20%, given a likelihood of about 30%. Meanwhile, analysts at independent research firm MacroStrategy Partnership recently said AI bubble is a whopping 17 times bigger than the size of the dot-com bubble, 4 times bigger than 2008 real estate bubble. That's crazy. According to Sorkin, concerns of the removal of regulatory guardrails by Trump administration, increasing his reliance on debt and recent moves to allow private equity investments in 401k retirement accounts. That combination of factors is what worries him. It's not that we're going off a cliff tomorrow. Sorkin said it's that there's speculation in the market today. There's an increasing amount of debt in the market today, and all that is happening against the backdrop of guardrails coming off. Yeah, so massive debt. They're pumping this AI. Everything's AI, even like crypto too. New companies were adopting AI, we're adopting crypto, and a lot of fake companies out here just trying to get money, and they're putting their name with any news that comes out. It's AI, crypto, and they don't make any money. And eventually something will happen. And so Sorkin said a market crash is inevitable at some point when confidence disappears, happens like this. He said, snapping his fingers. The answer will be we'll have a crash. Just can't tell you when. I can't tell you how deep, but I assure you, fortunately, I wish I wasn't saying this. We will have a crash. Yeah, I believe so too. I'm saying at least 20%. Yeah, 20% is even not that much. It depends how, if it's a fast, quick drop. Look how we had that quick drop on Friday. And yeah, we'll see about that. So See crypto bouncing back. Futures right now, 417. We're up pretty big. We're just gonna rocket up tomorrow and get back all gains. It's kind of weird that we went down to that big drop and then we're just gonna bounce back and then everything's good again. That's weird when Trump tweets and then he said everything's okay. You see the S&P is just gonna bounce right back right up there. So let's see what happens with this. Gold's at 40.66. Gold just keeps going up, up and away, and gold shouldn't go up that fast. That tells you it's almost just saying, let's say gold gets to 5,000, then there's a big market crash. That would make sense. Um, yeah, gold shouldn't do that. All right, so that's it. So, news people, that guy's been on what CNBC for years. He knows what's going on. He knows it's completely pumped the market. And what's it like the Mag 7? They're controlling the major part of the market. Everything else is not doing that well. And it's not really good. It's just AI boom and the hype. It's holding up the market right now. All right, so that's it. Please subscribe to Mike Heyman Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button. Peace.